Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my podcast. I've got next. Today, we have the CEO and founder of Boss Threads out of Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. Very proud of this young man. Yeah, go ahead and show the logo. Very proud of this young man. I've known him his entire life. So, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company.
Uh, my name Charles Dill, the third CJ. Everybody know me as CJ. I'm the CEO of Boss Threads. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, the West Side. I started my company. I started my clothing line in 2020. Uh, in November of 2020, and um, I had the idea since I would say about 2018, but
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to really put the idea out until I really got on myself a little bit and told myself like you taking too long, go ahead and do something with it.
Okay. The company's name is Boss Threads. Where did that come from?
I used to see this like acronym built on self success all the time for boss. I used to see this and then just like it kind of start just being stuck in my head. And I was at work one day. I was working as a security guard. And this is like 2018, the year after I graduated from high school. I'm working. Um, I was just in the job as a security guard, and I'm sitting there doodling on a piece of paper. I'm in the job board, kind of like I get to times where I be kind of like talking to myself and not talking mess to myself, but it's like, well, I just like you had those conversations with yourself, like, bro, you was a one of the top football players in the state, and you sitting right here working, like you was just like I'm having these conversations with myself as I'm working at Wendy's and the pizza place and stuff like that, and I'm just sitting right there. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, bro, you got to do something you got to do something to get up out of poverty to change your situation. So I'm just sitting there and I'm doodling, and I had a piece of paper that I'm writing boss on, built on self success. I'm just like, I'm finna come up with a clothing line. And on a piece of paper, I was just writing out logo ideas with the BOSS, built on self success. And I didn't come up with the threads part until later on because me and my aunt was sitting in the kitchen on the computer, and she was like, all right, well, we got to look up the trademark, and then if somebody has that already. So we looked it up. Somebody already had a company name, Boss. Well, it was BOS, just BOS, and that's what I wanted mine to be. It just
Okay.
Boss. So that was took. So I ended up coming up with the threads, and I kind of like that because that ties into a clothing line, and it ties into my motto or kind of what I want to stand for. When you see threads, you see good quality clothing. That's what it takes. It take time. A print, an easy stamp, and sell it.
So tell me a little bit about your clothing. We talked a little bit before we started taping, so I'm just going to go in a little bit. You said you've learned a lot, just literally trying to. Hold on, I'll wait till you get that, dog.
You good? I'm listening.
Okay, you told me that you had to do a lot of like research to try to figure out different things as far as printing, screen printing, bubble letters. Like, go through that a little bit and tell me like how did you come up with like some of your first designs?
Okay, so my first design is this hoodie. I had this hoodie in black and white, and this is a Chanel patch. I had this hoodie for going on 2 years now, and it's still at this quality. Like it's not coming off close to coming off. I'm trying to see what angle I can get it on to show y'all. Like that,
Okay.
it's not it ain't no print. It's not. It's never coming out. But
Okay.
so that basically is a big thing where all my clothing, I don't want it to never. I want my clothes to last. I want people to wear my clothes 5, 10 years from now and be like, yeah, this still some good. Let me wear my Boss Threads hoodie.
What is the Chanelli patch? I haven't heard that before. What is that? What's the Chanelli
So
patch?
the patch, the Chanelli patch is like, you know, on varsity jackets where you see like the football players and stuff like that, where they had
Hmm.
the leather sleeves and then they had a letter on there. You know how the letter is like a little patch where it's like a carpet like and it stick out. That's what a
Yeah,
Chanelli patch.
that's what a Chanelli
That's
patch
the
is.
official name for that
Okay.
design.
So I looked through your IG, Facebook a little bit, and I saw a lot of different people wearing different clothes. How many pieces would you say you have right now?
And that's funny you said that because I did a pop up shop like a week ago, and as I'm looking at the stuff on the table, I was kind of like I don't want to say impressed with myself, but I'll say proud of myself a little bit because it's like yeah, you doing it. You got three different logos, then you got a lot of different pieces. You got pieces where you got both logos on the t-shirt or on the pants or on the jacket. So I would say I probably have over over 15 pieces.
Or 15 pieces? And
Yeah,
I see that you have them for men and women.
and
Um,
kids.
oh, and kids. See, I didn't
Yeah,
know that part. You have them for kids too. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What inspires your designs? What inspires like your different shirts, your patches, things like that? Is it something you see, or is it something you come up with in your head?
Yeah, it's something I come up with in my head, and it's definitely a inspiration of my people that I'm around. Like so, with the all gas no brakes, that was a that was a oop from a girl. She I guess like so basically what we just talking about how I have different logos and I'm constantly dropping different items and like not taking a break. And she was like, I like how you all gas no brakes, shorty, keep it going. And I would just and I just that kind of stuck with me for like a few hours and I got like a little book where I'll be writing down like little quotes and stuff. I said I'm gonna put that on t-shirts and stuff like that, like just stuff that's a part of my life and inspiration and stuff that just be sparking my brain to do this and that. So she sent me that I like how you all gas no brakes, shorty, and I said yeah I'm gonna put that on the t-shirt and I did it.
Okay. How many pop-up shops have you been a part of?
So one official pop-up shop, but I was in another fashion show slash pop-up shop, and yeah, that was that. So I would say one and a half or two, but however
Okay.
you would consider it.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this: what have you learned by the job that you've had that's helped you get your clothing line off the ground? Like, what are some of the lessons you've learned from having like 9 to 5s before?
I would say the 9 to 5 is probably what not what taught me the most. It was like other stuff that taught me the most about like the business world. But what I
Okay.
did learn about 9 to 5 the most was that like I don't want to be there. That's not who I am as a person. That's as like just in my mind how my brain work, how it's wired. I'm always thinking I'm an overthinker. Like I'm not gonna say I don't like authority, but like I'm the type of person that move in my own direction and I could get things done with just moving my own direction. At a job where I'm working for someone else, building someone else's name up, that's not for me. And I realized that early, young. I mean, I always knew that like even when I was wanted to go to the NFL and play football, like I wanted to be rich for my family and so I could change situations and just stuff like that. But I just always knew I wasn't gonna be a 9 to 5 kind of guy.
Okay. So, what are some of the things that taught you or put you in a situation where your clothing line is starting to become successful? Like, what lesson did you learn from other places?
My cousin Jay got a clothing line, and he was come first. So it's like you ever heard how a older child say how the younger child get it has it easier, kind of like that basically. Well, I didn't take as much hits because I learned from him. I had coming in the gate, I'm shopping from Big Printing. Big Printing is a official uh clothing manufacturer out in California. So that was a stamp for me in the door that I'm coming in with quality, and I got like a mentor type of guy, somebody that know what he doing. He didn't been through the hoop. So yeah.
Oh, I like that. So I love the fact that you're not so headstrong that you don't want to listen and learn from other people that can help you tell you the mistakes and the successes that they've had.
Look, I'm hard headed, and that's something I'm working on. But it's something I always have had too in my corner. That a characteristic is I pay attention, and even when I'm not paying attention, like consciously, I'm paying attention. I'm always paying attention. So it's like a quote I heard: "A fool learns from his own mistakes, and a wise man learns from others' mistakes." I just make sure I pay attention. If I That's just the bottom line. Pay attention.
Okay. Now, you showed me a couple pieces earlier. I want you to
Hmm.
bring them out right now, especially because the one jacket I'm going to buy from you definitely. But show the what is it? The mock neck. What do you have first?
It's a crew neck.
Crew neck. Show me that.
I got you. So this is the crew neck I was talking about. This the third logo, and then like I was talking about the all gas no brakes, all gas
Okay.
no brakes 365. And I put the degrees now, so it's like a all around the year,
Yep.
non-stop. Boss threads. I got the what the boss stand for, built on self success. And then when I was established, EST 2020. And all this is puff print. The flags are screen print. So I
Okay.
did a collaboration of prints on this project. And then again on the back, all gas, no brakes, and then the puff print.
Okay.
And then so I mean the pants the same thing. It ain't too much for the pants. It's just across the front.
And when will those be available?
So I'm gonna be dropping these, I say around the middle of September, late
Okay.
September. Yep. And
Okay.
so another thing I kind of take pride in too is like I make sure I get like zipper pants and stuff. I mean pockets, but like
Yes.
even the smallest stuff like the labeling on the neck, like I make sure I be on my manufacturers about that. Make sure it's
Okay.
my label. It ain't no gilding, ain't no none of that. Nobody else. Make sure it's my name on it.
Okay. Okay.
This is the varsity jacket I was showing you.
Okay.
Another another example of the Chanel patch. Uh, so this the example. This is a sample. I put my football number, my birthday month 7, just my lucky number. Um, but on the like I said on the jackets that's gonna be in stock, there's gonna be 22 on there.
Okay.
The threads is gonna be on there, but it's gonna be a better font. This was a mishap, and this is another reason why I learned from Cuz you gotta get samples first because
Okay.
manufacturers can't read your mind, and two, some manufacturers will give you whatever you ask for, and they think it like they think that's what it is, and they hurry up and get it so you get your money and get the project done. No, does like you got to make sure you in tune with them. You telling them, no, that's not how I want it. That is how I want it. This and that. Uh, I was telling you I'm gonna have logos on the arm, on the leather. You see how this? It look like the quality leather.
Yes.
Make sure I got quality everywhere.
Okay.
It's gonna have good threads, and then I had something else on the sleeve, but I forgot. So that's just gonna be a surprise. Y'all gonna see
Okay.
it when y'all see it.
And
Um,
when will that be available?
so these be at the end of September.
End of
I might,
September. Okay.
and to I took the website down. I might do just a drop of everything, those jogging suits, the starter jackets, and not the varsity jackets and starter jackets too. I got a sample of a starter jacket. And it's the same. Well, actually, it's not the same concept as the varsity jacket, but it's the same concept as the crew necks.
Okay.
And this is puff embroidery.
Okay.
It's the maroon. You got the victory lap flag, all gas, no brakes, with the embroidery, the boss threads.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna come with it this fall. I got a whole bunch of ideas that I had from last year that I didn't get a chance to show the world or drop, you know.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. If the people want to buy something from you now, how do they find you?
So you can contact me on Instagram or Facebook. Like I said, the website I took it down because I'm in the process of rebranding. I got some new logos and all stuff will be out by, like I said, late September.
Perfect. What else do you have coming up? Like, are you doing any more pop-up shops or anything else you have coming up pretty soon?
Yeah, I definitely. I'm doing a lot of pop up shops now because so like the first pop up shop I did last year in October, it wasn't really like that wasn't the main goal of the event. It was like a fashion show, and I still got
Okay.
exposure in there because like the fashion show was I gave them my clothes and they rocked, and there was a whole bunch of different people there that was into fashion. They came to see the clothes, and then on the little breaks, people walked around to the different tables and it was a little bit of time to do the pop up shop. But the first pop up shop I just did was last week or like 2 weeks ago. Either way, that was the first real one. I made a decent little bit of change in there. So now I'm gonna make sure I start doing those. Like I was hesitant at first. I ain't really do pop up shops. So now I'm gonna be jumping on any one of them. Like you gotta spend, you gotta pay for your table. And I think that's one of the main reasons I was hesitant because I didn't know like what the outcome was gonna be if I pay for this table and then I don't make my money back. I'm gonna be blue and I don't get no exposure, none of that. Like I'm gonna feel like wasting my time. But now that I got an experience with that and seeing that I wasn't wasting my time, and then like I kind of was one of the main attractions of the pop-up shop where everybody coming over there looking at my stuff, picking it up. Oh, you like this, and bringing people over to the table. So it was a little bit of a confidence booster and giving me a clear vision of just show up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give you some information we get off of here because there's this young lady that does pop-up shops in Chicago. She does probably two or three a year, and they're very affordable. And I know she'll work with you. I've known her forever. So I'm gonna make sure y'all get connected. Okay.
So
What else you have coming up that you want people to know about? Because when we post this, all your information will be in the bottom, so we'll make sure people know how to find you on IG and Facebook. What else do you have coming up, or what else do you want us to know about your company?
pop-up shop on the 27th of this month. So
Okay.
next Saturday, or whatever that is. Next Saturday, next Sunday.
Okay.
Then I got another one next month on the 15th. Yeah, the 15th of September. I got a pop-up shop.
Okay.
Um, and y'all be waiting for that website to drop. When I relaunch my website, it's gonna be cold. I'm gonna have some professional pictures. I'm gonna have photo shoots. That's another thing to be on the lookout for. Photo shoots. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much the basis
Okay.
of what to be on the lookout for.
Okay. Tell us where. Like, give us your actual handles on IG and Facebook. What are your handles?
What's up, sir? My Instagram handle is underscore boss THREADS boss threads,
Okay.
and my
Okay.
Facebook is CJ Dale DALE. You could DM me on there. You could DM me on Instagram. Instagram is better because I get more interaction on Instagram, and that's an official Boss Threads page. Like the Facebook, that's my name on there, but
Okay.
people know that I sell the Boss Threads, and that's how they get in contact with me, or they got my number because they know me. But other than that, yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, DM Instagram or the Facebook page.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, man. I hope a lot of success is coming up here, and I'm
So
definitely gonna get that jacket you showed me. I told you before you even got on, I want that jacket. So I'm
a
gonna
lot of
pre-order that
people,
jacket
a lot
from
of
you.
people want that jacket. I'm kind of glad I'm getting a, a roundup of who want a jacket so I could get a size. That's another thing too. People for that got clothing line. Know your sizes of your audience and your crowd. If you around a lot of big people, that's what you need to order. If you not, do not order that because you're gonna sit on it and you're gonna be blue because you wasted your money on that.
Okay, okay. Good little piece of information for somebody starting out. Well, again, this is CJ Dale, Boss Threads, and as always, see you guys next time.